All right, welcome back to this course, HTML. Congratulations on a very good successive journey. We are on and we are getting better. Today we are going to deal with HTML forms. So let's get started. Let's open our editor, go to workspace, HTML course, and you create a file called forms. Okay, my own is here. So I just open my forms. Good. Then let's move on to our snippet. Now, one thing I want to chip in is that whenever you are watching the videos, please watch the video and understand it first. So you watch it 2 or 3 times, understand the concepts, and then open your editor and try to do what to replicate what you have learned. Okay, don't be watching the video at the same time typing, else you never understand the concept. Okay, at the end of the day you'll be able to produce what it is, but you don't understand anything. So you are always referring and looking for previous videos to do something. Okay, so just relax, watch the videos. You can even take a book or a page, a pencil, and try to scribe it on the page. Okay, learn this, understand how this is used, why we use this, and then when you are done about what you do 2 or 3 times, you then open your editor and you replicate what you have done. Okay, that's the best way of learning how to code. Don't be watching the video and be typing along. No, that's a very bad habit. Okay, so take your time, watch the videos, watch it over again, understand the concept, ask your questions, and then I'll get back to you. Then you open your editor and try to replicate the code you've learned. Okay, then that's where you are going very good web developer programmer. So that's just a chip in. Let's move on. So I said now a form. So to really go by a form, see, a form is basically used to collect what user input. Okay, so when you go to registration, you are filling something, you have a form where they have your details. They are in the form of like boxes or forms like columns and co. Okay, so you look at the forms work. The forms have some basically things like the input. Okay, so the form can take input such as what text, can take input such as what files, can take input such as dates, like password. A form can take the radio button, the checkbox, the submit buttons. So we look at all these kind of what form elements. Okay, form elements in their attributes. Okay, so first of all, to use that, we use what we call the form element tag. Okay, so I open my here, then I put in my form. Okay, so the form can take input. Okay, now the first thing we must do is the most common element to use the input. Okay, so let me see if I have inputs or I have inputs here. So I just click on input. Then you see the input have a property called type. Now the type is what you want the inputs to be. Now by default, okay, if you put just inputs, okay, the type is all text. Okay, it's always text. Text means that to allow you to what to put some text in the file. Okay, so input, let's use the text first. Okay, so let's go to our editor and let's see what we get. Sorry, sorry. So that is our an input word field. Okay, that's an input field, right? Good. So let's move on. All right, now, so let me say that let me put some an egg2 element here, and let me say user name. Good. So that's something right there for you. So username as an input, and then here we go. Okay. All right. So let me go back and take off my username from here. Okay, so I'll say user name. All right. Okay, so username is there. Good. So this is what we see over here is the what is the input word field. Okay, to allow us to what to enter what text into our word. So if I click here, I can add some text to it. Very good. You see, yeah, that's called an input word field. Okay, now let's go back and see some properties of the input field. Now, the input field has other properties called a placeholder. Okay, now what's the placeholder? The placeholder is used to what to put some text into the what the text field. Okay, that will show you what to do inside. So assuming that I don't have this, I take off this. Okay, and then I want my something to be there because this input for now the user might not know what it's demanding for. Okay, so use the placeholder to do what to tell what exactly do we want. So placeholder said user name. Okay, so let's go and watch it. Then you see that it was username. So once you start typing, it gets triggered off. So that's one use of what a place what holder. Okay, that's one use of what a place holder. Okay, so that's one for input. So let me put in my this thing again. My username. Okay, all right, now let's go again and let's pick another kind of input again. So we are done with one. Now we need another input field. So I'll come here, type in my inputs. Now we need what you call a password. So the type going to be password. Okay, so password. Then let's go and see. So before I do that, let me put a break between my this thing so that I'll get a space between them. Break. Then I'll go password. Okay, all right, let's go and see. Good, I have password. Now you see a password. If you type anything you don't see, it become a password. Okay, so the user knows, okay, fine, I'm inputting what a password word. Okay, let's go again. Let's add another one again called another input field. Let's say email. Okay, so email, and then let's give a break tag over here. Sorry, good, break over here, and let's say email. All right, good. So this is our email tag. When you type in, you see an email over there. So that's an example over there. So let's give a placeholder to our email. So a placeholder. Then let's take something like at example at email.com. All right, good. So this is how the email should be formatted for the user. Okay, so the user will see it and say, okay, fine, my email should be what in this word format. Okay, so that is a short lesson on a form. Now next videos we shall look at most other what form elements and attributes in our next video. So please meet me there. Make sure you subscribe too. Thank you.